Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Neil and welcome back to another episode of beamng.drive. It's been kind of a busy week for car mods because we have yet another brand new car mod. Well, actually, this is a 1980 to 1991 car, but you know, it's new in the sense that it's new to the game. And for you Doug DeMuro fans, this is a quirky one of the quirkiest cars I've ever seen. This is the 1989 ETK K1. And you might be saying, well, you know, this kind of looks like an early 90s sports car. What's so quirky about it? Well, it's this. Yeah, so what would you call this? Retractable doors? Very, very interesting design here. I think this is actually based on an old BMW, but yeah, you literally turn the key, door goes down, and it's both sides as well. Look how wide that is. I don't know how you don't bust your keister getting out of this car. If you're old, forget about it. You're not driving this car, but it is quirky. It is cool. And that's not the only thing you can interact with in here, because we can also roll down the windows. You don't see that they're kind of hard to see because, you know, the windows are see-through. Let's see if we can see the ones on this side. No, you can't even see those at all. But trust me, the windows are going up and down. You got to trust me on that. And of course, this is a drop top as well. So if you do want to take down, it's kind of automatic. When I mean kind of, you can unhook this. And then you can unhook this, and then you can watch it put itself away. So like I said, there's a little bit involvement here, but for the most part, it's pretty automatic, and it's a really, really smooth animation, which also helps. And there you go. Even the hood of this car is a little bit weird. So if we unlock the hood release, which is in another weird spot right there, watch how this thing opens. Yeah, it kind of goes like forward. I always thought this would be a huge pain if you're like a mechanic to look at the engine. You got to go like through this way. I don't know. Seems like it would be really, really annoying, but you know, it is what it is. And by the way, if you actually wanted to see how the door mechanism works, there's actually a stripped down version of this car. So you can actually see how this goes into the car body like so. It seems like it wouldn't fit, but it does. Again, you're probably going to trip and fall getting in and out of this car every single time. But, you know, who cares? How often do you see that? I don't need, like, the Lamborghini doors. I want the ones that just go inside my car. I think that's way cooler, man. And this thing has a trunk as well. I like how you have to click on all the little key ports to open this. So let's see how much trunk space you got. Not a lot. I think you might be able to fit one golf bag, maybe. But that's about it. I mean, it's a sports car. What do you expect? Anyway, let's get this thing out on the road and see how she drives. And I have heard this thing handles like an absolute dream. So let's see for ourselves. By the way, yeah, they got to post up the side mirrors on like the weird front pillar there, because of course you can't put it on the door. It would snap off the second you shut those things down. But anyway, yeah, so this isn't going to be like supercar performance here. This is well into the realm of regular sports car. But that doesn't mean it's not fun to drive. It's a tiny little car, so any amount of horsepower is going to get this thing moving for sure. But yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's pretty zippy, man. Pretty zippy indeed, and handles like an absolute dream. That's got to be one of like the thickest steering wheels I've ever seen in this game. Is there, you think there's an airbag in that? I can't really tell, maybe. Anyway, let's get this thing onto the highway and see how fast we can actually get going here. Can we hit 100 miles an hour? I think we probably can. And this is like the stock version of this car. This is like the least impressive version. But yeah, still easily hitting 100 miles an hour. Now let's crash this thing at 110 miles an hour into this pillar here and see what happens, shall we? Check out that crash model. Oh my goodness gracious. Ow. We are we are 110% dead. Unfortunately, you know what we're missing though? We are missing some traffic. I feel like that's probably the best way to crash test vehicles in beamng.drive. So we'll spawn up some traffic and we might accidentally drive on the wrong side of the highway. Accidentally, of course. But here we go. Oh, buddy. Okay, we're going to have to play Burnout a little bit here. Just a bunch of traffic out of nowhere. Watch it, watch it, watch it. We can avoid this. Like I said, this thing kind of turns on a dime. So you really can't play Burnout through the streets here. There we go. Oh, doesn't like the curbs too much. Anyway, here we go. High-speed collision at 121 miles an hour. 22 into the minivan, and we are dead again. I like how it pops the roof up like that. You think they still work? Kind of. Oh, let's see if it goes away. Get back in there. Yes! You got it. Even after that, roof panel still works. Doesn't shut quite all the way, but, you know, besides that, we're golden. All right, so let's see what other configurations we got here. We have 9 in total. We were driving the 2.5, but we have another 2.5. I don't know what the difference is. Oh, it's a late model. Okay, so a couple years newer. I can't tell. Oh, I'm getting... Man, they are really laying on the horn there. Okay, okay, I'll move. Jeez, the nerve of some people. I'll just park on the side of the road here. And they're still barking. I almost said barking. They're still honking. Get a move on. Anyway, then we have 2 more base models, one for the UK domestic market and one for the US. So yeah, I don't know. It's probably some difference in lights or something. That's usually what it is. And then we have the tuned version, 2.5 liter engine. I love that color, man. Kind of like a creamy yellow. Let's see if this thing's any quicker. Ooh, it sounds good. Actually, you know, second thought, now I'm looking to this. Kind of looks like pee-pee a little bit, but oh, how did I crash already? That is embarrassing. Yeah, I'm okay with the outside on this color, but the inside, not so much. Not so much, Chief. This one is very zippy as well. Oh, buddy. All right, coming into town. Coming in hot. Coming in very hot. Oh! AI's trying to kill me. We just got a speeding ticket for 114 and a, you know, probably 25. That's gonna cost us. Oh, buddy. Yeah, so the crash model, pretty darn good for this car, I would say. Look at, you can see the body panels, they kind of just pop off instead of like fully shattering into a million pieces. I don't know what causes that, but it looks pretty dark. It's like I could peel these pieces off. Alrighty, so let's get into the fast ones, shall we? So we have the tuning UK. Okay, so I guess that's just a tuning or a UK version of the tuned version here. And of course we have the Renspec. This is probably going to be the tip-top model here. Sports model equipped with 2.7 liter engine tuned by Renspec. And we have an art version, one with some doodles on it, which I think is based on a real car. In real life, got an alligator on the side. See, isn't that cool? But I want to get that Renspec out, man. Look at the pinstripes on this, baby. Oh, it's so zippy. Oh, what a beauty. You know, this one actually, I think we need to drop the top. That is just a super satisfying animation. I don't know why. I love that. Okay, let's get those windows down. Beautiful. Now we are ready to cruise. Actually, no, I should probably put that down. Whoops. That could have been bad. Would that like break off in the wind? Probably. This one feels pretty quick. Pretty quick indeed. Let's see how fast we can get this thing going on the highway, though. That's what matters. Of course, again, we just got another speeding ticket. Get on there without an incident. Oh, buddy. 120. We're gonna run out of road. 128. No. Oh man, it was good while it lasted, though. You know, this thing only has like 200 and something horsepower, but with a car this small and probably this light, that's still gonna get you from A to B very quick. Look at this golden one, by the way. It's got the wooden steering wheel. Definitely no airbag in that thing, unfortunately. This thing has a working clock, by the way. That's what time it is right now. This one is pretty darn zippy as well. 120 miles an hour. Yikes! This one might actually be the fastest. Now that I actually drive with this tuned one. 130! We are pushing up there, man. This one might hit 150. Given that we don't run out of road here anyway. 146? 7? Come on! I know you got it in it, buddy. Come on. Oh, no. We're going to run out of room. And that is the worst crash you're going to see today. My goodness. We absolutely destroyed this thing. Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Oh, I just spawned under the map. Not good. Anyway, yeah, I'm fairly certain this might be the fastest version of the car. So this is going to be our champion that we send to the car jump arena. I think this might go 300-400 meters. What do you guys think? Let's do it. All right, K1, let's see what you got, buddy. Can we get this thing to 200 miles an hour by the bottom of this hill? I think we might have a pretty good chance at it. At least 170 is what I'm shooting for. There we go. 180. 185. Beautiful. Pretty good launch. Minus the front flip. Oh, my goodness. We landed on our keister. I wasn't paying attention to where we landed, actually. Well, we landed in the sand, ultimately. How far did we go? Actually, for the last one, we'll try that red spec. See how fast this one will go. And I want to make sure, I want to see how far we actually fly with this thing. Okay, 160. This one is definitely slower. Okay, so the golden one is faster. So we only went 180, 190 on this one. Kissed the front pavement a little bit there. And again, ended up on our lid. We end up on our lid a lot in this thing. It just likes being upside down for some reason. I don't know why. We got a little bit farther in the sand, though. Cuts through the sand a little bit better. Okay, so confirmed the UK tuned is the fastest. Now, let's see how far we actually went. So past the 300, not bad. 340 is what it's looking like. 335, right around there. And that time we stick the landing. Kind of. You should be able to drive into the pool this time. Or skip it. And yeah, end up at the back. But hey, we made it. So there you have it, the ETK K1, a super quirky car. I love it, man. This is a dang good sports car back in the day, I imagine. If you can get over the hump right there and not trip and fall every time you get in, I would think this is pretty cool. Although if that breaks, I feel like this would be a huge pain to fix. But you know, what do I know? Anyway, guys, if you want to download this mod for yourself, I will link in the description as always. Go give it a DL. It's free. And while you're down there in the description, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And you know what, guys? I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.